It is now 5 a.m. and no matter whether you decommission Chica first or whether you decommission Monty first, this will essentially be the same from here to the end of the run. Go to this elevator here. There will be two major differences. One, whatever weapon you have, either the Feather Blaster or the Fazcam. And two, the West Arcades. During the DJ Music Man boss, Chica and Monty are spawned, and depending on which one you decommissioned, they will be decommissioned. So, since I'm on the decommissioned Chica save file, Chica will be decommissioned and Monty will be fixed. I think that's harder than the other way around, where Monty's decommissioned and Chica's fixed, and you also have the Fazcam. Jump over this, by the way. So that's why I'm showing it off with the Chica decommission file. But if you've gone Monty decommission first, this will be roughly the same, just easier, because you have Fazcam and Monty will be decommissioned. So, go through this area the same way we did at 3 a.m. to get the shoes. Except now this time we go left this way. Since I've upgraded Freddy with Chica's voice box, I'm going to go and call him next to Chica Gate. If you upgraded him with Monty's claws, you go and bring him next to the Monty Gate. Oh dear. Yeah, you don't want this to happen. This is a good showcase of what not to do. Don't have him spawn right there. Basically, essentially how Freddy works is he usually spawns behind you, and often when he can get in the way of things. So in that instance, you want to face away from the raceway so that your back is facing the raceway, and that way Freddy will spawn on the raceway and you won't get caught like you did there. Anyway, I talked over the glitch I just did. Well, not really a glitch, it's sort of skip. Basically, you walk up to that bench and walk against the railing, hold left, and there's a door that periodically goes up and down because of a stat bot. And as that door raises, it raises with you since you're directly above the door, and it raises you up and over the railing. It's deloaded here, so we pause. And during this pause, I am actually going to turn a voice volume on. I already have it on, but if you didn't have it on by now, you should have it on now. Because of a very silly glitch, which is the broken head that we're about to collect doesn't get collected if you have voice volume at 0%. You need to have it at 1% or higher. So just for this section, we need to have voice volume on. Go through here, switch around the side there. Up to here, and collect the head. Now, at this point, if it's 5 a.m. with the Chica decommission save file, it would have been 3:55 a.m. with the Monty save file. But after you collect the head, it turns 5:15 a.m., in which case the staff bots spawn, where they wouldn't have been spawned before in the Monty save file. Roxy should be about around here, if you haven't run into her yet. Yep, there she is. Shoot her, and skedaddle on out of here. Now we're going to the West Arcades. What you can also do with Freddy, if you remember to do it, this doesn't save too much time, but it's nice to have. Call him next to these doors, and he'll have the door, because Freddy is standing next to them, he'll keep the doors open for you by the time you get back there. So we collected the dance pass, so allow us to go into the fast gates. We got caught, which is annoying, but it wasn't a big deal. And I'm gonna take the opportunity to turn voice volume off during this elevator because it's already timer's already paused. We don't need voice volume on for the rest of the game. I've also turned down music volume because the music is quite banging in this section, but quite loud as well. So, TLDR, all the stat bots on this bottom floor right here call Monty and all of them from here upwards called Chica. So keep that in mind. Right now Chica's on my tail, but that's not too much of an issue because Chica. So down there, we're going to run down there at the end of the Music Man boss. But if you're doing Princess Quest ending, the second Princess Quest arcade machine is down there. And it's best to run and do it now, because you can't do it during the Music Man boss. And if you've done it after, then the whole section is messed up, and because Music Man's been flinging all these arcades around. So it's harder time to get back there and slower. So it's best to run and do it now. Otherwise, you go into here, and you're actually going to save here. And the reason why we're saving here is because we are going to quit out. Why are we quitting out? For the same reason that we quit out during the 3AM autosave. We want the elevator to be working, the main show lift elevator to be working when we get back there. This is the best opportunity to save and reload, because one, it's before quite a hard section, and the second reason is because it reduces lag in this section. So first we're going to do a wedge jump here. Quite a tough one. Then hit that lever. This stopwatch here calls Monty. Remember, I'm on the Chica save file, so he's fixed. On 1.04, decommissioned Monty doesn't even move at all. So not only can you stun him, he just doesn't even move, so he's not an issue at all. I'll show you how to avoid him when he's fixed and walking around, though. He should be around here. Run into a staff bot. Now, thankfully, he is a lot more stupid than he normally is. They dumb down his AI a lot. He just jumps around like you just saw right there. Oh, Chica is there. We want to shoot her and then run by her real quick. So elaboration on Monty. If he sees you, he's going to jump right at you, which sounds and looks scary. But he jumps at where you are when he saw you. So even if you just move 2 centimeters to the left, he won't catch you. So since you're constantly in motion, that's nothing to worry about at all. I intentionally ran into that staff bot there because I was going to run into his flashlight, and he would have played the jump scare, which is slower than moving a bit to run into him regularly. There's the Princess Quest arcade machine right there. Hit this lever. And now for the chase sequence. Just run back in here into the office room and put the head in the machine, pressing E here. And please, please, please do not forget to get this security badge here. It doesn't force you to get this security badge, but if you're doing car bash rending, it's absolutely essential. You need 6 security badges to do the car bash ending. And if you don't have 6, then you can't do it at all. I recommend just guessing that all the time, even if you're not doing the car bash ending, because it doesn't lose time to get it. But not guessing it means potentially sabotaging your entire run. Also, now is the opportunity to turn the music back to regular volume. Wish I could have kept it on because it is very good, but I would not be able to talk over it. Alright, we're gonna jump down right here. So what you need to do is run directly forward, sprinting, and hold. Oh, don't do that, but sprint, turn around like that, and then you fall down. You need to do a jump, because otherwise you won't get high enough to jump over the the railing. Chica's behind me now, but that's not an issue at all. Now we need to go and put the fixed heads on the driver pods. It's best to get caught by that stat bot here, and that gets Roxy to spawn behind you. Otherwise she'll be right there. If she is right there, just stun her, and then run through here. The stun should last long enough that you're able to make it to the cart. And once you put the head on the cart, then Roxy will despawn. And now this cutscene is gonna play. So, how does Shadowed Roxy work? She can't see you, so she relies on sound. Whenever you move around, she runs directly towards where you are and where she heard that noise. The goal of the boss is to get her to run through these sort of shattered wooden doors. If she's near a door, then she will automatically jump through it. You can scooch by her there. Let her come through here. Get her attention. And there you go. She's through. Now you need to run through this fire really quickly. You should be able to get by her. Crouch and open this vent. And that's the Roxy boss. You shouldn't have to encounter Roxy for the rest of the run. Unless you are doing after an ending. Or some other ending. Or category. Need to run back. Oof, lag. These sections are quite laggy because they have to load in the entire atrium, which is quite big. Also, Freddy didn't leave the door open. How rude of him. Oh yeah, it's because I reloaded, so forget about that, what I just said earlier. If he reloads, then Freddy doesn't keep the door open. And also, it's just a bit weird in general, it depends on the door. But because of that reloading, the button is available now. Once again, if you can reload at any save station you wish. I just think it's the best to reload at the save station just before the Music Man boss. Now for the upgrade. Once again, we have subtitles on to make it easier. Once the subtitle disappears, you're able to press his nose. Remove his eyes. And once the subtitle disappears, we're actually going to double click on his eyes. And what this does is it skips having to press all the buttons. Wait for a bit till it flashes, like this, like that. And then you can click on that area. And it starts this phase. This is 6 buttons, but right. The upgrades, and preemptively run up to Roxy's door. You can't go through it yet. If you stand too close, then it won't let you through. You have to stand just a bit behind it, and then run forward as soon as it goes to the moon sequence. Now here is where whatever ending and category you're doing comes into play. Obviously it comes into play before this, but you know what I mean. It depends. We're going to go to whichever exit is the quickest for the category you are playing, and I will be showing you all of them on the main leaderboard. Oh, this section is also quite laggy because it's loading in the atrium. So first things first, escape ending. Go up these escalators. Run out of sprints because I'm a dum-dum. Mapbot is still here. Just gonna scooch on by him and go through this elevator. Moon doesn't spawn until 5:55 AM. You see it just turned 5:54 there, so if you're quick you shouldn't have to worry about him at all. But if it does turn 5:55, remember that during these sequences he can teleport around and sometimes teleport right in front of you, so be ready for that. Now just run over to the exit, and once this cutscene starts, that's the start of an autosave. You can quit out and press continue, and it will skip the cutscene of Gregory and Freddy's heartfelt talk, and will allow you to press the buttons. If you're playing escape ending, you would have, at this point, gone to Monty and decommission Monty first at 4 AM, and you go to this exit and then press leave, and then that's the end of your escape ending run. If you're playing Vanny ending, repeat all the previous steps except you'll have gone the 4 AM route to decommission Chica, so you'll have access to the Vanny hideout now, and click that button to start the cutscene. Door opens, so let us through. There we go. We're about to fire the blaster just for safety. Run through here. Roxy's going to be in front of us, but she's not too much of a bother. Wait for her to jump and then run to the left. Like so. At the end here will be Shattered Chica. Just need to avoid her. Cooper, and then Belt. Here, and all the way into this room. The Princess Quest 3 arcade machine is there, so you do that if you're doing Princess Quest ending, and then hit this button, and that is the Vanny ending. Power battery ending is the same as escape ending, except after the ocular upgrade you run down here to the loading dock instead of to the front entrance. Run to this door. The cutscene will play the same way as it does with the escape ending, so you quit and continue to skip it, and then press leave through here, and that's the car battery ending, and that's it for the endings for this tutorial. There are other endings, such as fire ending, that involves collecting 39 collectibles and then exiting through the fire escape. Princess Quest ending, which is finishing all 3 Princess Quest arcade machines, and Afton ending, which is going to Afton's hideout and beating him there.